Then Ajay Shaw sir, our MD GVK Naidu sir, and Priyatam Vankailapati sir. I request everybody to get seated, please. I request everybody to get seated. Welcome. Can we get a round of applause? Can we get a round of applause for everybody? Welcome, sir. Have a seat, sir. Have a seat, sir. All right. First things first, I will ask our CEO, Mr. Hello, Priyatam Vankaila, to bouquets to the. Yes. Excuse me, sir. जो भी लोग पीछे खड़े हैं, आप will you guys please get seated? Hello. हां. सर, मागे जे पण लोक उभे आहेत त्यांनी प्लीज पुढे येऊन बसा ना. Everybody, please take the seats. Can we get a round of applause again? Okay. All right. Okay, please have a seat, sir. And now I will ask Priyatam Vankailapati to take on the mic, and he can. हाँ.
Hello. Hello. Good evening, all. Thanks for joining this evening for Sam's Wine launch. A warm welcome to you all, and a warm welcome to the esteemed guests on stage. Thanks for accepting our invitation and gracing the occasion. Like the origin of wine, so if you know Hindu mythology, the origin of wine traces its origin to Kshirosagar Madanam, so where the Asuras and Devas were churning the ocean of milk, and in that churn by the Asuras and Devas, the wine, Varuni, the goddess of wine, was born. Probably this is the only outcome from the ocean of milk that was shared by both the Asuras and Devas. Most of it went either to Asuras or the Devas, but Varuni was equally shared by Asuras and Devas. So even our journey traces its origin in sort of a because this is an idea that has been there in the minds of our team, particularly our chairman and managing director, GVK Naidu, so that being tracing the origins from grape export, so making wine was always there on the mind. And today we are very happy that we could over the period of last 6 years, we have done R&D, done multiple trials, done various experiments, and we're happy that we're able to finally launch this pomegranate wine, and we are very happy that we could launch it on the sidelines of the Fresh India show that is happening, as Vilas sir said in the morning, on a farm. So this is on farm, on premises, and not in a fancy hotel. So we are very glad that you could all join this launch. Welcome, and hope we'll be having later wine tasting, and we hope that all of you would like the wine and give your feedback. We would take the feedback sincerely and try to improve it. Now I would pass the mic to my senior colleague, Mr. GVK Naidu, to share his remarks and his comments and his points on the journey so far.
Good evening, dignitaries on the dais and all my industry colleagues and friends over here on this platform. Thank you all for gracing this occasion on a special eve of launching our pomegranate wine from Sam Agri. So Sam Agri goes back to about almost 25 years back of history, starting business with fresh grape exports. And in fact, me and Vilas sir, we started together way back in 2002, 2003. And then January started, of course, Hyderabad was a base where we were exporting grapes from Sam Agri. And then eventually Hyderabad grapes got faded away for its own reasons, be it temperature, weather, and the real estate values of Hyderabad, because all the gardens were surrounded inside surrounding the city. So and then we diverted into pomegranate exports, and pomegranate as a fresh fruit export, we started our business in 2003, and then we diversified into serving ready-to-eat pomegranate arils. And we are proud to say that we were the first company to introduce ready-to-eat pomegranate arils to the European customers. And we have been thinking about considering one single horticultural product and how do we develop various value-added products from one single fruit. So we try to do we export fresh grade 1 to the retail supermarkets, and grade 2 and grade 3 will get into our pomegranate arils processing, where we outside color or texture of the fruit doesn't matter for our processing. Inside arils is our major requirement. And while doing so, we also ventured into while doing this, we thought of doing further value additions. And we every day during our production, we do get out some grade outs from the same arils. So we thought, why not we do something on this? And that's how we started R&D making pomegranate wine. Last 6 years we have been researching on this product, making different trials, and now a stage has come to commercialize the product. And in the meanwhile, we thought, why only pomegranate? Why not we think about other fruit wines? So that's how we added Kala Jamun as well to the range now. And we would definitely be looking at, sir, I request Gokul Patnaik sir to please come on the dais. Please, please. Thank you, sir. Welcome to this evening of wine lunch. And while doing these value-added products, we also produce now dried pomegranate arils, IQ pomegranate arils, and with help of Vilas Ji's R&D trials, we are also trying to create value for even skin, which is another part of his division. And fortunately, we did start selling of skin. First shipment has gone last week to one of the customers in Gujarat. Fresh skin has gone now. We hope to develop that business as well as a continuous revenue to this project. And we thank you all for joining us this occasion, and we want you to enjoy tasting our wines, giving your feedback, and then please join us for dinner with us. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Hello. Thank you, sir. So, as everybody is here for a wine launch, we have an industry veteran with us, Mr. Ajay Shaw. I will ask him to share the journey of developing this product and how we got here. He will share his reviews and thoughts and his vision about pomegranate as well as jamun wine. So I welcome Mr. Ajay Shaw here. Please, can we get a round of applause for him?
Good evening, everybody. Warm welcome to all the dignitaries and all the delegates. Uh, I have been working in wines for a very, very long time. About 18 years, I worked in Sula and I was working with grapes. So when Mr. Naidu, he came here and we met, we discussed about this project, and then I said, how do you make wine out of pomegranates actually? It's a nice looking fruit. It's very difficult to, if you buy the fruit, it's very difficult to first cut it open, then you remove the seeds, remove the membranes, then you start eating it. So it's already a big challenge to just open a fruit and, to eat it. How do we make wine out of it? And does it, but the good thing about pomegranate is we all know that it is a fruit, it's a wonderful fruit, it's a wonder fruit. We have this saying in Hindi called Ek anar sau bimar. So there are a lot of good things in pomegranate. So what we did is we looked at all the good things in the pomegranate. There is sugar, there is acid, there is tannins. So same thing is there even in grapes. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to make this wine which you cannot compare it with grape wine. Grape wine is in its own place and pomegranate wine is in its own place. So what we did is we started working on it, and it was during those COVID years, right, Mr. Naidu? I think we worked during the COVID years. We started in a small lab in Hyderabad, and we started working on it, and we tried a lot of different combinations. It was like every day we were trying something new, and finally, after 2-3 years of research and trials, we came upon this product. It may not be the best. We are still working. It's still, but right now, what product has come out, nobody has. When you taste it, you will see that it's got all the characters of pomegranate. It's got this nice balance. It doesn't have the bitterness. It doesn't have any flaws. So I would suggest maybe please go ahead and try this wine, and that's it. I think we have made a small effort, and I've got a very good team actually who is helping me with it. I am just the idea behind it. Not even the idea is Mr. Naidu, but I'm just one of the persons who's handling the thing. And I think the team has done a tremendous job. Pawan, Viraj, and all others who are involved here, they have done a wonderful job. And yeah, I won't take much of your time. I'll just hand over the mic again to Viraj.
ऑल राइट तो देखिए, जैसे सर ने बोला कि वो ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लेंगे, तो मैं भी ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लेने वाला हूँ किसी का. एज आई नो एवरीबडी इज़ वेटिंग फॉर वाइन टेस्टिंग्स, डोंट यू? ऑल राइट, तो वी आर वेरी लकी टू हैव मिस्टर राजेंद्र श्रीवास्तवा. He is the professor of marketing at International School of Business, and like he is the guest of honor. So he will reveal our products at the moment, and then we will continue, and we will ask him to share his thoughts, and we'll ask him to talk a bit with us, chit chat bit with us, and then we'll go further with the launch. All right. Okay, so the time is to grand reveal. We'll reveal the product now, and okay, and followed by Patnaik sir. He will also share his vision and thought with us. Okay, so we'll get on the reveal now. Everybody, can we get round of applause for reveal now? All right, so I'm going to get a countdown of 3, 2, 1, and after 3, 2, 1,
Thank you, everyone. I request our MD, Mr. Naidu, to present the first pomegranate wine to Srivastava sir, and the Jamun wine to Patnaik sir. Uh, you know, also we have the sweet variety and the dry variety. So I think the dry variety will request Naidu sir to present to Vilas sir as well. Even though Vilas sir might not use it, he can still gift it to his friends. Yes. Yes. Thank you. And the Jamun wine as well, which is there to Mr. Ajay Shaw. So with this, we have launched all the 4 varieties. So we have 2 varieties in pomegranate, the dry and the sweet, and then 2 varieties in jamun, dry and sweet. We have all the 4 wines for the guests to taste here. We have given you the coupons. So, and we have the bartenders in the adjoining hall. When the wine tasting starts, please taste the wine and share your feedback. Thank you. So, yeah. So, yeah. We can get, maybe you can take the seat back and we'll get to, pour some wine, open the bottles and pour some wine. I request our guest of honor, Sri Rajendra Srivastava sir, to share a few thoughts with us, given your huge experience and valuable insight in branding and marketing. I believe a few advisors will help us in building this brand. We are the first time we are doing a B2C product, sir. So far we have been in B2B business. So your insights and advice will definitely guide us in how we can build this brand and take this brand to India and to the world. Please, sir.
So, first of all, I think Mr. Patnaik, this is brilliant. The idea of pomegranate wine and Kala Jamun. When I was growing up in Lucknow, in the corner of the plot there was a jamun tree, and I have not had, this is when I left Lucknow in 1972. So 52 years I have not had Kala Jamun. So the opportunity to taste the jamun wine and the pomegranate wine. One thing that I've learned, I've been very fortunate that over the last 52 years that I've been gone, I've been a teacher for 45 years, but importantly my students are all over the world. And so sometimes I follow my students, I get invited to Thailand and here and there everywhere. So I've been to maybe 50 countries, and I've worked with about 50 or 60 different companies, but I've never had the opportunity to work with a product that is so differentiated. Okay, the most important thing in building a reputation is to have something that others do not have. So this is a brilliant starting point, and we're starting with something that others don't have. We're starting with, 2 fruits that is going to make our product exceptional. And I really did not have much to do with getting this project started, But if I can have a little to do with helping this project along, I will be honored. So thank you so much.
I request Patnaik sir to say a few words, please, sir.
Dr. Srivastav, Delashi, Mr. Naidu, friends. I thought this evening was only for tasting of wine and dinner. I didn't know that one has to pay for it by speaking something. So, but it's a very happy occasion. I'll just say two words. To succeed in, I've had almost 50 years experience now in food processing and agriculture. To succeed in any agro industries, you need two things. Fortunately, those of you who heard this morning, Mr. Vilas Sende, he released the secret of those two things. One is integration. That means you have to look at the whole supply chain from seed to plate. That's what I think is very important for this thing. And second is use everything that comes from the earth, from end to end. That means even the residue has a value. And when I saw Sam Agri using the leftover after preparing the wine, the residue, fermenting it and making a wine, that is a brilliant idea, which not only differentiate them, but also uses every bit of what God has given or what the sweet earth has given. So I think we are very lucky to have two people on the stage who have proven that how to succeed in agribusiness, which is not a very easy business, I can tell you. There are more failures in this business than success stories. So it's very rare to find a success story and to learn from it. And I'm lucky that I think all of you should consider yourself lucky that you are witnessing history in the making. Because I think this is the way India future lies, in agribusiness, making it work, making India the richest country in the world, because with the agriculture and population strength, both together, we can make it work. Thank you.
And the last but not the least, Mr. Vilas Shinde will share his vision with us.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, thank you, Professor Raj, and also Honorable Patnaik Sahib for being our guest of honor for this event. In the morning, I spoke about the horticulture industry's challenges and also our future strategy. Meaning that, as Patnaik sir mentioned, the integration and the complete end-to-end approach, and using all the and every part of our all this horticulture crop in efficient way, that can create a real sustainable income for our farmer, and also it can create a sustainable business in horticulture sector. We are actually, sir, we both came from the farmer family. We are not any MBA graduates. So this is our, we are actually first generation entrepreneur. So whatever things we learn, all that we learn in last 30 years period through different failures, as Patnaik sir mentioned. So there are a lot of failure stories in agriculture and in crop like horticulture, where there are additional challenges along with the climate related issues, plus market side there are different issues, supply demand fluctuation, all the price rate fluctuation because of the perishable nature. So all these are creating a big issues for the farmer income. In Nasik, last 42 years, we are having the different protests on farm, also on the field, on the road, from the farmer, and sometimes there are protests from the customer because of the high prices in the city. So this is actually the common situation in all the crops, whether it is a onion or whether it is a grapes or pomegranate. I think we all from the different field, whether it is our core horticulture or some from marketing, or some people here they are from the agri input companies, also some startups who are working in IT sector. So all know that the sustainable income and that for the sustainable income, everybody is working hard to how to create it a complete one-to-one ecosystem for all their employee or their stakeholders. In this situation, farmers own his own income plus all the people who are working on the farm. So their income security is, I think, is an important factor, and that can be possible only because of this integrated approach, and also with the global standard, because the customer is not buying any agri product by way of sympathy, by way of charity. It's actually it's a hardcore it's a commercial decision when he's buying any product, whether it is a wine, whether it is a fresh pomegranate or a fresh pomegranate cereal. So I think from the customer angle, he's always expecting the better standard, better quality product, and plus also with the best affordable price. So to match both these stakeholders' this expectation, complete ecosystem is a must, and without that, we could not succeed in agriculture, specifically horticulture business. And for that integration, quality approach, scale, also the cluster approach, this is must. I think today's wine launch is a part of this our vision, integration in every crop, whether it is our grapes, whether it is a pomegranate, whatever the crops we are handling here under Siam Agri or in Sahyadri. So in all the crops, we have the same vision, that the complete end-to-end ecosystem we have to create. We have to use each and every part of our fruit, and from that how we can create better value, better product for our customer. So thank you for being here to be a part of our this today's wine launch event, and giving us your blessing. And also I think with the presence of all the participants, this event is really a memorable event for all of us. So thank you all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right. We are proceeding towards concluding this event for the moment, and then we'll start with the tastings and food. So I will ask our CEO, Mr. Priyatam Vankailapati, to present vote of thanks. Thank you very much.
So, continuing where Vilas sir was saying, I think when we were looking for our third plant, we have our first plant in Hyderabad, second plant near Bangalore, and we, being in pomegranate, we were looking at Maharashtra being one of the leaders in pomegranate production. It was during this time Vilas sir said, why don't you come here and have a look, because most of the grape farmers are also pomegranate farmers. We have established a fully integrated value addition project in grapes, and if you come and set it up here, it will benefit the farmers. That was the vision which Vilas sir shared, and this was in 2018. So we came, we saw this, and we said, we should set up a plant here. And being next door, a lot of support has been extended by Sahyadri team, Vilas sir and his entire team, from day one. So it's a big thanks to Sahyadri team and Vilas sir for all their support in setting up this facility. Second, our Siam Agri team, so starting with Viraj, Pawan, and their young energy, and ably guided by Mr. Ajay Shaw, who have worked. In fact, I hear that when we sent out invitations, some of the veterans, were saying, it was just 3 years back you were saying you are going to do tests, and then you're already launching, So how did you do this? So, a lot of energy, enthusiasm, and work has gone. And as I said, particularly during COVID, this was developed during 2021, 22, when COVID 1, 2, and 3 was there. And as the waves were there, we started developing more versions. So a big thanks to our team, Siam Agri Wine team. Also, Sri Garje sir, who will join us, in some time, excise department, so they have been fairly supportive in terms of guiding us, in terms of helping us, and in that regard, Sangle sir, who also helped us in terms of our permissions and all that. So a big thanks to Garje sir and excise department, and all of you who have come here, who have helped us make this event a grand success. A big thank you to you all. And the guests of honor today, Srivastava sir and Sri Patnaik sir, thank you for sparing your valuable time and gracing this occasion and making this event a grand success. Thank you, sir. And thank you, everybody. So moving on, so I started with Ksheerasagar Madanam, so I'll conclude with that. So as I said, that was Varuni, the goddess of wine, when she came out with a pot of wine, it was shared by both the Asuras and Devas. So I don't want to, highlight who is Asura and who is Deva, but, so I think we should, in that spirit, I request all of you, to go ahead and taste our wine, give us feedback. We are here, network with all the colleagues who have joined the Fresh India show, and, and then we have dinner. So the tasting is there in the central hall, and then we have dinner served on the other side of the garden. So kindly join us for wine tasting. So thank you everybody. We also have shared coupons for our bottle shop. We have our bottle shop at the admin block. So guests, after tasting, if you like it, you want to pick some bottles, please, you can come to the bottle shop and buy some wines and help us kickstart this business. And as I said, the success of this will eventually flow back to the farmers who are growing the pomegranate and jamun. So, please join us. And we request media professionals and social influencers to join us at the admin block at the bottle shop, for a media briefing. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Everybody, please join for the tasting. Yes. Okay. There is one more thing remaining. We are extremely sorry to pause you guys again. So basically, we want to give some goodies to these guys for spending time with us, which is what remaining. So we'll get a round of applause. Our CEO, Mr. Priyatham sir, will hand it over to Srivastava sir. Can we get a round of applause? Okay, one for Vikas sir. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here. We hope you will like the wine, enjoy the tastings and the food. Thank you very much. Cheers.
त्यामुळे मला असं